Hello, this reading is going to be for Libra. This is going to be your end of month read. We're going to see what we have for you. Hopefully you guys are doing okay. What can we get for Libra for the end of the month? And the full moon is going to be in Libra, matter of fact. At the end of the month. We have Portal of Light. We have Eye of Horus. Goddess of 10,000 Names. Power over 7 Scorpions. Can we get anything else for Libra? 14 in the month. Oh, that's a lot, Libra. Wow. Oh, what's going on? We have... They want me to take all of these? Scales of Balance. Leo got that card. We have Magic and Ritual. We have 3 more cards. We have Divine Sisterhood, The Brother in Darkness, and Initiation. Leo had this card and that card. So you might be dealing with Leo. Alright then, Libra. That's a lot. Either there's a lot going on or a lot needs to be said or a lot needs to happen in your life. But we are going to another cycle with the full moon, so it could be just things, a lot of things changing. Or a lot of things coming into your awareness. Okay, wow, that's a lot. You might just be dealing with a lot of people. We do have Initiation and Spiritual Testing of Ra and the Lady Isis, and we do have Scales of Balance. With that, I feel like testing you or any test of anything that you've gone through, like they're going to be balanced out, like different, I'm hearing like procedures that you had, like they're going to be balanced out. For Eye of Horus, Awakening Divine Perception, it's under the Divine Sisterhood. So it might be that you have an eye, or they're going to give you a keen perception on like a community or like sisterhood, or with your sisters and brothers. You'll be able to see things differently than them, or see things before they happen, because it's awakening divine perception. So you're going to see things about your, we'll say family members, your sisters, or even like community that no one has to tell you. You're just going to see it and recognize it. And so like the Brother in Darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power, it's under Portal of Light. So with that being said, I feel like either you may have a light that helps either your brother or just a guy that's in darkness overcome negativity with feminine power, not letting it get the best of him. It may be a guy that you're supposed to help, like, see the light, because you do have awakening divine perception and initiation. But remember, like, with all that going on, different things in your life, it's just balancing out who you are spiritually. So it's like you being something spiritually, or having a spiritual gift and not knowing it, or you have something spiritually inside of you that has to wake up. And the way that it wakes up or comes to life, I don't want to say just wake up, that's cliche, but the way it comes to life is through initiation. Now we do have Goddess of 10,000 Names as Magic and Ritual. So there's more than one name, there's more than one person. But they could be you having more than one persona, or more than one activity, more than one business going on. But this craft and sacred practices is having a routine about it, or either gaining a routine to where all of it works together instead of all of it clashing. Even if it's just your identity within itself, different identities of you, or different spectrums of you, or the way that people see you. Like it can be 10 different people that see you differently. But it's about bringing all those identities together, knowing that it serves like one purpose. And then we have power over 7 scorpions and lady of the stars. That's just being a lady that's having that starlight. That's being the priestess. And that's being able to have power over things that's supposed to hurt you or supposed to limit you. You have the power to not let it do as much damage as it would want to. So these are a lot of cards. So I don't think we should break those down individually. We'll see. But I just explained to you, because they came out like that and I lined them up like this, they align with each other. So Libra, that's like your life aligning with itself, or your, I want to say personalities, or your individuality, or just everything in your life lining up. There's things that were out of order, or they didn't line up, or they didn't make sense. It's making sense of the bigger picture. Okay, but I do want to go to initiation. We have defeat and we have wealth. So with initiation, that's being tested. So I feel like because defeat is here and wealth, like this testing might, and it's on the scales of balance. I guess it might hurt a little bit to go, because nobody wants to really just go through a test. But I feel like it's something that's taking place for you to have your wealth. So it's like, or financial stability. So it's like, even though the defeat is there, that's more so dealing with people and like mental conflict. But it is under scales of balance. So it's like, if the testing that you went through caused defeat or caused you to be off balance, like, it's like having a blessing after that, because the wealth is there. I'm going to get another card to see. Luxury and helper. Yeah, because we have the helper card. So that's like, if you were going through a test or you was facing something on your own and it hurt, that's like somebody helping you, somebody coming in to like have your back, or I mean like support you with like things that were interfering with your financial stability. But this is also like luxury. This is being able to, like, I don't want to say sit this one out, but like it's like being able to sit this one out because you have help coming in. Somebody's going to come in and help you. And even if somebody tries to take away from your financial stability, because that's defeat, try to defeat your financial stability, there is a helper that's coming in. Like, God's going to send someone to be able to assist you, because He knows how much you can handle, how much you can bear. So that's like you not having to deal with it on your own. Let's go to scales of balance, since it's right there. But luckily we had to balance it, so this is going to be able to balance out if people were trying to put a stop to your money, or trying to end your money, or even if they were able to. This is balancing it back out and bringing it back to where it belongs. This is like when you find something that doesn't belong to you. What they used to put in the lost and found, girl. When they put it in the lost and found, and then they go look for it, or you be like, I lost this. Is there any place it will be? And they're like, okay, you can check the lost and found. So this is somebody like going through the lost and found files of your life, or either your pocketbook, and being able to help you. But anyway, these people doing this, or these situations happening, is just a test. It's not to shake you. So hopefully you're not shaken by it. It's just a test. I was going to go to scales of balance, but nothing came out. So I'm just going to move on to divine sisterhood. Well, it did come out as futility, but like it landed sideways. Can I get another card for it? Sorrow, worry, and humble. So I feel like that's family members or relatives, or even if you're in a community, if you're in a society, if you're in an organization, sorority. That's where I was looking for, sorority, or something of that nature. That's sorrow and worry coming into like a community of people. But it's going to humble them. This is the princess of this. but this is going to humble them just for, if they cause you sorrow or they cause you worry, this is working uselessly. Like whatever they did, it was useless to either go against you or try to affiliate you with something that you didn't want to be affiliated with, or if they didn't let you know everything that goes on in that place, or even with them, if it's your sisters and brothers not telling you everything, not letting you be aware of what's going on. But some of them are in sorrow and in worry, and it might be their own personal life that's causing them sorrow and worry, but you do have the humility card for them being humble. So I guess at the end of the month, something's going to come out. And you may find out, that's why you have the Eye of Horus above that, awakening divine perception, for you to be able to see. Because you might not know that these people are in sorrow and worry, because, you know, we always put on a brave face. But it's also about, most of their sorrow and worry is because they're not being humble. And it's because something's happening to them. So the lesson in it is to just be humble or practice humility. Not be humble, sit down, but always have like a good clean heart or whatever, and do right by people. So instead of them seeing it as a level of humility, they're seeing it as sorrow and worry. That's why you have awakening divine perception. So you're probably able to see that these people, okay, this is just about going through humility, and they're taking it as sorrow and worry. But we do have futility. That's like it's useless. So upright will just be useless. It's sideways. So at some point they're going to realize that it's useless for them to like sit in worry and sorrow or wallow in their guilt, when all they have to do is like come clean about whatever they've done. If it was to you, if it was to somebody else, it doesn't have to be done to you. But it's just some stuff they did that they have to be humble about. And they, instead of them seeing it as that, that's why you have awakening divine perception, so that you're able to see it. And that can be in your whole life. Anything that you're going through is not to leave you in worry and sorrow. It's not to necessarily, the saying goes, God doesn't humble you for where you are. He humbles you for where you're going. That's the way I see it. He doesn't humble you for where you are. He humbles you for where you're going. And if you're going someplace, you do have to have a level of humility, depending on how big that place is, to carry you. So these people are not recognizing it. So just be aware of that. So the brother in darkness, let's go to him, because I did say that's probably somebody that you're helping through your portal of the light. Okay, I just got a lot of stuff going on. Just a lot of cards. Yeah, we have the devil, we have cruelty, we have gangers. It's money all over this reading. So since that fell right there, I just leave that right there, because it is, love is behind it. So for the brother in darkness, we have cruelty, we have the devil, we have gain. Gain is in the middle. So I feel like this person could be going through some cruelty. They could just be in their mind, because that's the Nine of Swords, but they could be also having people, I'm hearing like scream at them, or like, not scream at them, but like say cutting words to them. Even if it's not loud, they see it as like, when you play it back in your mind, it sounds louder than what the person said. So this is a person going through cruelty, but it's also the devil. So that's negative feelings, but then we have gain. So it could be that this person is going through some financial problems, or every time they try to gain something, something else happens to them, to where their gain doesn't look like gain. That is the brother in darkness, so they could be somebody you know. We do have sister brother right here, so that's a lot of stuff. It could be your own personal brother, but also could be a person that is coming into your life who has like these tendencies, or who has faced a lot of things. So since cruelty is at the bottom, this person has faced a lot of things or had harsh words said to them. Nevertheless, they kept going on with their life to gain and get in a position where they wanted to be. But that cruelty caused them to be in, to think harshly about themselves and others. They may have gained a judgmental mentality because of all of this. So the great thing about it is this person is not necessarily like that. It's just they've been through so much that they have kind of gained this mentality. because of what they've gone through, the cruelty they have had to face. You may know this person, or this person might just be coming in. But it is above the portal of light. And I did say there was a guy. This is my janky promoter card, but there's love behind there. So with your light, like, it's almost like you have a choice to love this person or not, because it's sideways. So maybe you have love for this person, but, and since the Prince of This is with this devil, so even with him, with this card being a janky promoter to me, since it's right here knowing that this person faced all this, it's almost a situation where you can't blame this person for how they act or how they may have treated you. Yes, enough, it probably hurt. When I say blame, it's like seeing it from their point of view and what they've had to face. And true enough, they should have overcome, but that is overcoming negative energy with feminine power. They didn't know how to overcome it, or they didn't even know that it was on them. So this is like a person having bad tendencies and not knowing that they're bad tendencies, because they just don't have that understanding or that comprehension. Now, you do have love behind it, so I feel like this person still holds on to your love, or this person is like, I don't want to say using your love because they can be out of context, but like using your love to kind of like lift them. That's to take them out of the devil. So I would say, compared to the devil card, I would like for this person to still be the Prince of This or inner janky promoter, because those are two totally different vibes. So it's like this person, like, their overcoming is a slow process. So they're not going to go from the devil to the angel, or from the devil to the Knight of This, because the Knight of This is the helper. They're not going to go automatically to the helper. It's a process they got to go through. So that's going from the devil to the Prince of This, still having like shiesty tendencies, to actually going to the Knight of This, who's the helper, who can do like a little bit more or give you a little bit more. So this is like a person going through a slow process of getting over whatever bad habits they have, but we still have love. And this could be that this person still has love for you, not just your love carries them, but they still have love for you, whether they confess it or not. I don't know, because it's sideways, and it's almost like they're, see how this card is behind, it's like they're sitting on your love, or the love that you guys have, like that's almost like knowing it in their heart but not confessing it, or knowing it within themselves but not really knowing what to do, but holding on to it. They're holding on to it because it's still there. That's like at nighttime they think about it, or when they have time in their day they think about it. So yeah, whoever that person is, it's probably like doesn't have to be somebody you already know, all lover. So let's see. Let's go to Lady of the Stars. So I guess that's saying that there's still love, that this person still loves you. Just, you know, it's just like quitting bad habits. It do take time to do that. It doesn't happen. Or what they say, you can't just quit cold turkey. So this person can't just quit cold turkey. Oh, we have Wheel of Fortune sideways. That's changing the cycle. We do have, I think there was the High Priest. We do have the Knight of Swords. So with it being backwards like that, that's like having intuition, of course, but this is like the master. This is being able to master your intuitive side. So this is the thing, I guess the main thing, Libra, is like you have an intuition, but you have to be able to master. You have to know like what your intuition is telling you and why it's telling you that. What to do with the information you get. Because like being intuitive doesn't mean you just get messages for yourself. It means you get messages for your relatives. It means you can get messages for your neighbors, and you're like, who's this? I don't know who this person is, or somebody you work with. So this is mastering. Since it's like that, it might be that you're neglecting your intuition or not wanting to see as much of it. This is a person who wants to turn their intuition off, which is okay, because there's a lot going on when you're getting those messages and things of that nature. But we do have the Eye of Horus, remember, because that's awakening. Oh, okay, because we did say in the beginning, awakening divine perception. So this is like it waking up or coming, like I said, coming alive again. So it might be a situation where you were focused on all of the other stuff that was going on in your life, all of this, that it was kind of like your intuition was taking a back seat because you were like programmed to deal with the stuff in front of you and not really understand the stuff that, this is pretty much behind it, but the intuitive parts or the spiritual meaning. You know, there's a spiritual meaning to life and everything, but everything has a spiritual meaning. You just have to know what that meaning is. But the fortune is saying that turn it over to a new cycle, but it's sideways. So that's like, if you want to flip the script, even if it's on this person, if it's on these people, you can flip the script all day. So when they say what they say or do, what they don't understand is you have the power to flip the script if you want to. The question is, are you? So you can be, High Priestess is full of life, full of light, doing what she needs to do, understanding left, right, how to move when she needs to. That's being gentle. But if anybody want to, you know, play games, it's like, I play the game right back with you. But it's like, if you want to. And that's what they don't know. You have the power to flip the script. Like, what is it? The light switch, you control the light switch. It's not, nobody else controls that light switch in this scenario or for this week or with these people in these situations. They don't control the light switch because you do have portal of life. It's up to you whether you want to flip the switch or not, or if it just calls for it, because this is power over 7 scorpions, power to conjure lower vibrational forces. So it's like, I can be as sweet and kind as I need to be, but if you try anything, that's how it goes. So I do hope that you understood that, Libra. That was a lot. Should we go to magic and ritual? I guess I'll go, because we did do everything else. Can we get a card for magic and ritual? There's secrets. So it's on the goddess of 10,000 names. This is the filmmaker. That's a person who dressed things up, but this is the secret. So it's almost like people don't know your secret, how you do things, or how you move, or how you overcome, or just how you're able to still go on. How you're able to still go on. But this is also, you probably find out some secrets about people dressing up their routine. So these are people who pretend that, okay, at 3 o'clock I'm going here, 4 o'clock I'm going there, 7 o'clock I'm doing this. But that's not even what they're doing. It's like they're telling you that they have a schedule. They're telling you that they're doing this and that, but that's not what they're doing. They're making it seem like that that's what they're doing. So that's finding out that some people are not really doing the things that they said that they were doing. But I mean, we all know people do that. But these are people who you might trust, or people who you might have done it once before. They might have stood by their word once before, but it's like them not standing by their word. But then with the magic and ritual, this is also people dressing up what they do regarding their own, what they believe about magic. See, that's magic with a K. So that's not real magic, okay? I know this card is more potent than that, I understand, but I'm trying to give you an example. So this is not real magic. Or this is some extra magic, because it's magic with a K. I thought it stopped right there. They got a K on it. So that's people either wanting to do things and being extra about it, or people not understanding how deep something goes, or not reading the fine print. Not being aware of all that comes with what they're doing, even if it's with whatever they practice. Because I don't want to demean anybody for their spiritual practices, because to each his own. But this is somebody who's doing something that doesn't know what they're doing. This is also secrets coming about somebody dressing up. Like if they were to perform something for you, or if they said they was going to do this and that, because that's goddess of 10,000 names. That's entirely too many people. You know what I'm thinking about? You know when witches do their spells, it has to be at least 3 of them by that pot. At least that's the way they depict it on TV. So that's like 3, whatever. But this is too many people at the witch's brew in a pot, doing whatever they're doing. And what they're doing is what they're doing is going to come out. But they're dressing it up to make it seem like it's not all of us doing that. Libra, you tripping. All of us not doing that. There's only 3 of us here. This is the witches crew. They're like, oh no, it's only 3 of us. All of us ain't doing nothing, but it's more, because it says 10,000 names. It's more than 3 of them. And whatever they're doing, it's tricky, because it's with a K. But that's what they allowing me to see. So I know this card comes out like that, but the truth about it, when you break it down, is that's not the way it's even supposed to be spelled, technically. So they could be, shit, they trying to make some strong ass witches, bro. I don't know what they got. But that secret is gonna come out that they're dressing it up, and this could be people who don't even know what they're doing when it comes to any spells or magic. That's why they extra kids. They're like, you really don't even know what you're doing. So that's like, it's not gonna even work because they don't know. They didn't read the fine print. You know, the way they depict it on TV, each spell, each potion, you gotta have certain items for the potion, and each spell, it has to be read a certain way at a certain time or with something attached to it. So these are people who would chant and say things over your life and doesn't have the whole ritual, the understanding of what needs to go with it. And there's also certain magic and rituals that you do that you have to give up something for that magic to go through. Like you have to give up your arm, so to speak. You have to give up something in your life in order for that to even go through. You don't just get the right to do it. It's not just money. They'll tell you it's money. It's not just money. You have to give up a piece of yourself or a piece of someone. You have to do that in some of them. But anyway, these are people who are reading the spells and don't have all the stuff beside them to allow it to go through. Y'all remember they used to do that little circle? And then we do have Sister Circle. That little circle with all the girls. Anyway, but you gotta have so many people there. You gotta have this there. You gotta be a certain time. But that's people. That's the secret that's coming out. That their practice or the way that they're doing it is not really legit. And it's more than one person doing it. It may be powerful because there's so many people there. Imagine you get 10,000 witches in one room. It's going to be powerful. But it's not legit. And why did we start talking about that? I don't know. But let's see what we got for the angel messages. But nevertheless, don't leave. I'm not going to leave you with that. You might not even want to know about that or even hear about that. But we do have the fact that there is a prince of this that is still in... I'm still in love with you. Y'all know that by New Edition? I'm still in love with you. So this is shielding. Yeah. So you might have to shield from these people that's doing this, but it did come up over here. Or you're probably already doing it. Nobody want to be... Can I get another angel message for Libra? Nobody want to be dealing with that. That's a lot. So like for your end of month or whatever, it's just about shielding so that it doesn't affect you. And it's protecting your mind so that you don't think about it too much. Protecting your feelings so you don't have to worry about it too much. Release and relax. Y'all, there's a lot of Leo cards came out. I think they got this card too. So you might be dealing with a Leo, or you might know a Leo. They're saying release whatever this test was or whatever. Like if you had defeat somebody doing something to your money or your money. Like I said, the lost and found. These are the lost and found articles, girl. But something coming up against your money, or even just unexpected debt versus, your income or whatever. It's like, or unexpected expenses, not debt, versus your income not lining up or whatever. There is going to be somebody that got sense to help you understand that, but you have to release the idea of thinking about, what's the song? Ain't no need to worry what the night is gonna bring. It'll be all over in the morning. It'll be all over in the morning. Like, don't worry about it too much. And plus, the Bible says, cast your burdens upon the Lord. So the more you're holding on to the burden or worrying about it, that means you haven't given it to the Lord. So in order to not worry about it or actually have him to deal with it, you have to give it to him. I will say that this person, and it could be two people. This devil person could be a whole another person on his own that is only this way because of what has happened to him. But it says overcoming negative energy with feminine power. I need you to know how much I'm proud of you. These are the guys in So since it says overcoming it, this person is trying to overcome the negative energy that has been going on, but this person does have money. So even though this person has money, they have some tendencies that are not the best. But this could just be from their childhood, what they went through, what they had to face. But this person right here is still holding on to your love. They're still holding on to your love. They just still want to be with you. So they could be 3 different guys because it is the helper. Another guy coming in. They could be 3 different guys. Or they could be somebody who's, he could be a separate guy. And this could be a guy who's trying to evolve into a better person or just understanding how to treat you better. Even if they don't become better in life, they may still treat other people like that, but their focus is trying to treat you better because they still have love for you. So I do love you, Libra, and I pray that you understood that message, and I pray that you have an amazing, amazing week.